Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy SimplyFoodByTy. So look, today, you guys, we are going to go in the kitchen and we're actually going to mix things up today. We're actually going to be making a dessert. And as you guys saw by that title, we are going to be making a brandy infused pecan pie. Now, just so you know, you can absolutely leave out the brandy. You can also swap that out with any other type of brown liquor or bourbon that you would like. But we'll talk about that later on when we get into the video. But for now, let's go into the kitchen and cook. Okay?
Do I have your attention? 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 Do I have your attention?
Is you taking notes?
Okay, you guys, so let's go over our ingredients. So as you guys can see, we have a large bag of pecan halves. We also have 8 large eggs that I've let get to room temperature. 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We also have our E&J brandy, which you can completely switch out to another dark liquor if you would like, i.e. a bourbon, or you can completely omit the alcohol altogether. We also have our log cabin syrup and our light brown sugar. There's also a few ingredients that are also not seen here currently, which is cornstarch, salt, and then some really pure vanilla. And then at the end, I like to top off my pie with Ghirardelli's sea salt caramel, just for a little special oomph in the end. And of course, you guys are going to need 2 9-inch deep dish pie crust. Now, if you guys want to know how to make your own pie crust from scratch at home, it truly is only 3 ingredients, so it's not a hard thing to do. If you guys get this video up to 2K in likes, I will definitely put out a video for you guys for a great multi-purpose pie crust. Now, as you guys can see right now, I am cracking all 8 of our eggs in a large mixing bowl. What you want to do, because this is not a complicated dish and it doesn't take long to put together, make sure you already have your oven preset at 350 degrees. And if you're using frozen pie shells, have those out on the counter already thawed so that they will be ready to go. So what we're going to do now that our eggs are done, we're going to add in our 1.5 cups of our syrup. I use pancake syrup instead of corn syrup. I just think it adds a lovely maple flavor to the dish. We're also now adding in our 4 tablespoons of our unsalted butter. Then next up, we're going to add in our 2 tablespoons of our pure vanilla, some really good vanilla. We're adding in just a nice little pinch of salt. And then, of course, we're going to add in that lovely brandy. Now, it doesn't look like I'm adding it here, but I added in 1/3 of a cup of brandy. We're also going to add in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, just as a nice extra helping of a thickener. You do not want a runny, loose pecan pie. That is not the business. Now, you guys are probably wondering, well, where's that brown sugar at? So what I like to do is I like to just get my egg mixture and the vanilla and everything whipped really nicely, especially because I've already added in the cornstarch and you don't want any clumps to start to form. So I like to just go on ahead and just make sure that I'm getting this nicely mixed in. You guys, I'm telling you already, before I've even added in the brown sugar, the smell from the syrup and the vanilla alone is just so intense. And remember, anytime you're baking, you're always going to add about 1 to 2 pinches of salt, because that salt will brighten up and enhance the flavor of the overall dish. It really does make a big difference. It does not make it salty at all. Trust me. Make sure you guys are not skipping that step. That's important when baking is happening. Then now, of course, I'm going to go on ahead and add in our 2 full cups of our brown sugar. And you guys, that's really it as far as the sweetness. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I make these pecan pies for other people. I'm not a pecan pie person. That's just not my thing. But what I will say is that when I do have them, I do not want them overly sweet. So to me, 2 cups of brown sugar on top of the fact that I am using pancake syrup, don't forget that. That's also really sweet. That to me is more than enough sugar. If you would like your sweeter, by all means, add yourself in a 1/2 cup additional of just white sugar. That should be more than enough. Beyond that, honey, you just setting yourself up for a sugar attack, and don't nobody want that. But now that we've gotten that brown sugar nicely mixed in, you guys, that's it. I mean, pecan pie is so easy to make. All you have to do now is pour in your pecans at the bottom. And just as a little side tip, I didn't do it this time just because I wasn't going to be eating these. But if you want to really, really enhance your flavor, take your pecans, put them in a baking dish, and just roast them for like 10 minutes. It brightens up the nuttiness, and oh my God, it really does heighten up the taste of your pecan pie. Trust me. So now that we got our pecans in here, they're looking good, they're looking even. You can also chop them up if you don't want big chunks. That's also completely fine. Now we're just gonna pour our lovely custard mix over the top. You guys, I mean, it smells heavenly in this house, and you want to fill it up just to about the brim. Don't worry, it won't overflow or anything like that. And luckily, like I said, this particular recipe will definitely get you 2 full pies, and these, like I said, were 9-inch deep dish pies. And so now all you have to do is just pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 60 minutes. Check it with the toothpick, and if it comes out clean, you will then have yourself a beautiful and succulent, yes, succulent Brandy Pecan Pie. Yes, God. And at this point, you guys, what I like to do is I like to take my Ghirardelli sea salt caramel and I just put swizzles of it all over the top. Not too much, but just enough. Let this pie sit, you guys, for about 2.5 to 3 hours before you slice it so that it'll have time to set, and then you guys are good to go. Enjoy your pie, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, y'all babies stay cute and take care. Bye.
Simply Food by TY.